What is a good symbol of India? A good symbol of India to the rest of the world, Maharaja, luxury, that's where the world of India comes from, Taj Mahal. So he decided to create an oriental man shaped like a Maharaja, sitting on a flying carpet, smoking a hookah, one of those bubble hookahs, with a turban which was striped. He did this along with a gentleman called Umesh Rao of J. Walter Thompson, the advertising agency. And he put this in the show window of the Air India booking office at Churchill. This was the first time that a round face, a large outsized moustache, many of you may remember seeing the Air India Maharaja, a striped turban and a long nose. This was the birth of the Air India Maharaja. And what a symbol that was, ladies and gentlemen. For the next several decades, the Air India Maharaja dominated the skies. Please remember, Google Doodle started when Air India started its flights to Rome. The Air India Maharaja converted himself into a Romeo, and there he was in the guise of a Romeo. When the Beatles came to India and went to Rishikesh for transcendental meditation, the Air India Maharaja became the guru of transcendental meditation along with the Beatles. When Air India went to Tokyo, the Air India Maharaja became a sumo wrestler in Tokyo. The Air India Maharaja commented on political happenings in the country. There were politicians, there was Indira Gandhi, there was Kriplani, there was Morarji Desai, all of whom featured in a funny way in Air India Maharaja advertising, like many of you may be seeing in the Amul Girl advertising. And Bobby Kooka decided that just like the Maharaja, the culture of India is what underpins Air India. And this culture of India, just like the Indian food that is served on Air India, this culture of Air India should be reflected in the offices of Air India across the world. So the Maharaja was all across the world, in Geneva, in London, in Tokyo, in Rome, in all the offices of Air India, in New York. But in addition to that, what Bobby Kooka did was, he also put up in all these offices the symbols of Indian culture. So in each of these offices, you had a beautiful showcase of the country's heritage, Indian imagery, Indian dance, Indian paintings, Indian sculpture. Images of these appeared in the offices of Air India across the world.